Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Stronglegs, your host as always, and this beautiful man right here is Keith, who looking a little pale here, like Casper. But what is not going to be disappearing is either of these teams, Keith, because this is not an elimination match. This is the 2-1. One of these teams will be moving on to playoffs, but no one will be eliminated, which is, I think, pretty good. You're either winning or you're getting another chance to win again in the next round. So I think that's a pretty good spot to be in if you're these two teams. And by these two teams, I mean, yeah, Gaming versus Levitate, of course, who are trying to fly to new heights. Keith, what are your initial thoughts? This is the previous under 21 roster for anyone in the chat that is not aware of the Levitate
Yes.
team. So we have seen these players play before. They're not new. They're not newbies. What are your initial thoughts in this matchup, Keith?
Yeah.
I'm really
Well, my
curious to
initial
hear.
thoughts. Yeah, my initial thoughts is that we land on Inferno, a map which is great for both teams. Yeah, gaming though, unfortunately, not on the best of stances currently when it comes to Inferno. Obviously, losing the Liquid, which, come on, I'm not gonna hold that against them. But then losing Recon 5 on it, as well as Triumph, back-to-back teams where I think they could match up to. Triumph have been kind of on a run lately. Recon
Yeah.
5 kind of the top of other leagues. But these Levate guys are honestly really good on Inferno. KMZ, spammer towards balcony. This team's well-rounded. Yeah, Gaming, you can say the same. So I want to see if Yeah Gaming can break their losing streak in Inferno, and if Levate can get this rocking.
Whew, yeah, I
Or
come.
Levitate. I'm sorry. I just forgot. I missed the A.
So good. I think ninth round is about to begin here shortly. So as soon as that does, we will be jumping into it. If you're in here right now and you're just hanging out, you're just waiting for these teams to play, and you're here to support. Why don't you support us as well? Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Follow us along on our socials as we provide you guys updates on the brackets as well as the group stages and updates for playoffs or any giveaways. I think are we still giving away the 5 hoodies from the ESL Katowice? Because I mean, listen, if you guys don't want it,
I mean,
I will take
yeah.
it. I just don't know if the giveaway is still happening. I didn't check the deadline for it. I think Winners League will eventually answer that for us here in the chat. It is,
We
yes,
got
it
a
is.
we got a yes, yeah.
So I mean, hey, if you want a free hoodie, I like free hoodies. I'm a sweater weather man, so I mean I'll take as many as I
Mm.
can get. But if you're interested, check it out. In the meantime, uh, I am curious to see if they can break their lose streak on Inferno because this roster for the Brazilians, they're actually kind of nuts. They're a little cracked.
Yeah.
So I want to see them develop, specifically Dumao, a player that I've actually been growing to enjoy watching more and more as he becomes kind of a pretty consistent piece for the side. And of course, on the Levitate side, there are so many players that are like kind of insane. Bang is one of them. Of course, your favorite opera, KMZ. Your favorite upcoming
Yep,
opera, I
of
should say.
course. Yes. Yes, I will agree with that wholeheartedly. I was like a Wardell hype boy before Wardell kind of blew up. And now I've been on the KMZ train for about a year and a half now. I've seen his raw talent. I know his flaws. He's working on the flaws, and I think he's gonna shine in the next year. I really do believe that.
That's awesome. I love that.
Just out of curiosity, I did check where Yeah Gaming kind of list in the Brazilian list. They're apparently, based on points, the fourth best Brazilian team. Boom is just barely above them. So they're in the top echelon of Brazilian teams, which, by the way, there is a ton of good ones. Team 1 is just below them. So Yeah Gaming slotting in at a nice spot
I mean, you're fourth place, right? Is that correct? Fourth
of the
of the
Brazilian
Yeah,
teams.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Brazilians have an insane team, so to be fourth on that list is a pretty big feat for
Ooh.
itself.
And Levitate is 12th, Roy, in North America.
In
Short, like,
not just U.S.
yeah.
in North America.
In North America. So they're just behind
Wow.
Stellar, Zeptic, and Droid. Oceanus is just barely above them. They're only a few points behind Mythic, so they're on the up and up. They actually went down 2 spots. Same with Warriors International. So they're really close, tied with Warriors International. Honestly, not a bad look
Which
for
is kind
them
of
though.
odd because in my mind, I feel like Levitate is a bit stronger than Warriors International.
Yes.
So I'm surprised to see them tied up. I guess since these guys don't really play in like massive leagues, they probably don't collect or lose too much points. So I can see that being not 100% representation of their actual potential. But it is cool to see kind of a power ranking in some ways, statistically speaking,
Mm.
at least.
Good to see them finally get an organization as well. I've really been looking for a long time. This is the most recent organization for Spammer. I know way back
First,
when it was. Yeah, it's been a while. I think the last org he was officially a part of was either it was Rain and then Variants, and then they were teamless for a while. So now
okay,
they're finally back on an org.
that is
Seems
cool.
like a really nice org. I think their logo is super clean. And I think this
Right.
is the best lineup Spammer's been on in his career. And he kind of has a knack for he's a very not very stern IGL, but he's good at keeping people in their lanes and keeping people honest, which I think is really needed in North America. Where
Definitely.
sometimes we can get carried away and be very loose, and then that's where the mistakes kind of show. But if you have someone who's like your friend who's not going to yell at you, but someone who's also just keeps you in line and keeps you very honest, and doesn't he never does any mid round yelling, doesn't do any it's all after game, after hours. He keeps it really professional. And their manager, Blitz, super cool guy, and a coach who I think is really well versed for this team in Trill. I got it's been around for a while and has
Bill's
definitely
a
seen
great
his fair
coach.
share. Yeah,
I think
so
that's one person that
I
we've kind of like never talked about, right? Is their coach. He's actually super hardworking. I do know him. What is also interesting, Keith, is that we are becoming the Casanova of semi pro CS. We're the first of many teams in their head to head, so that's always pretty interesting
that's cool.
on that end.
That's
But
cool.
I think the ninth round is already about to begin, or maybe underway,
It
so we can
is.
go ahead and just
Yeah,
jump
just
straight into
started.
the in game, and we'll keep our thoughts going as the ninth round develops.
I mean, it's not to take away from anyone on the iGaming. This team is super stacked. I think Dumas, somebody who's really impressed us time and time again. Katazin, I think those two together are really deadly on the iGaming side. It's just hard for them being, region-based. I mean, they have, honestly, I believe they're in North America. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're in, like, California or something like
Oh yeah,
that.
no,
So,
they're here. They're here.
yeah, they're set up for a lot of success, especially with a lot of teams dissolving in the North American region. I think we're going to see more Brazilian teams because the talent's always there. It's just finding the room to transition them over. And now that we're losing teams at the top to bottom of North America, I think we're going to see more teams like them.
All right, no more introductions required, I think. Here we go. It is going to be rainbow nades for Spammer. Nades already used down towards middle as they begin to walk, not giving away early information and forcing IDK to expose his life if he wants information. And Fang will take the bite out of the team here for IDK is removed. Along with that is any presence on the A site. And just a straight brawl towards CT spawn, but they actually had the A site completely open and went into the pack of
Wow, I guess they assumed that one Dragon player would be their gateway to Arches. He can kind of hold on here with B-Wills, and Gaming just walking one by one, trying to look for information. And losing those fights, here comes Dumont to the Glock. He's going to try to chase down the bomb of B-Wills, who has already made it to site. He'll plant on default. Sneaky is going to be just that as he hides and tucks away in Boiler. B-Wills may just play for his life, but it looks like Sneaky is going to join up with him. The 1-2 contact onto this player. Going to count to 3 and swing. There it is. And they will get it. Levitate, although it looked a little rough, they got the opening kill and ran into the rotators. They were kind of assuming Gaming would have a bit
now
more
there's some presence
sight.
towards it. Yeah, for sure. Interesting round. Nice little mini play though at the end though. They group up towards default, not taking any chance to just go for the double swing, resolve the round right then and there. And Levitate do find the first pistol. Now, we'll be forcing upkeep. Scouts, pistols, armors, smokes across the board except on RCF. He's rocking the... Ooh. Please, interrupt my sentence again, RCF.
I love what Spammer looks at KMZ's body. Spammer's the type of guy that would probably say something with jokes, but that hurts. What a gorgeous headshot on KMZ, and it's tagged down Sneaky, who has to give the AK up over to Fang or Spammer. I believe he could, or would. But not the best of starts. I mean, not the best starts for
Levitate.
For Levitate, yeah, but for Gaming, they're really happy with this.
Yin Yang. One person's bad start is another person's good start. But one more tag, I feel, with the Scout, and this round's pretty much derailed, and I think Levitate is onto that fact as well. So they're going to group towards B site. They're going to go for the full execute. They're going to take their chances here. They're assuming that, this last stack, considering there's presence on the A site, and they're going to try to take the charge and for the opening frag. He finds, and his Dumao behind the smokes, cut off, unable to help his teammate. And now all of the players for the Brazilian side are beginning to rotate, and somehow Levitate find themselves in a pretty good position now, especially with those 2 kills coming out from B-Wills. I think that will put an end to the chances here for and it'll begin to back out. Oh, wow.
That's 3 kills through smoke and Sneaky.
I wish I was that good.
How can... B-Wills literally spray down 2 players, one with a 1-bullet tap headshot. And Gaming Luck started early in this round, and then it fades to nothing. Spammer's going to give chase. He wants to make money with his Mac 10. And it was interesting. I was just running through, as HLTV has like a head-to-head when it comes to, player levels and player ratings. And I was just curious. So I was going through all the Levitate players in comparison to the gaming players, and everyone on the Levitate side had a higher KSAT to the highest ranked player. And if you're wondering what a KSAT is, it's kill, assist, traded, kill, assist, or traded, I believe, Roy. Like on your death.
Cast.
Yeah. Cast.
HLTV
that makes
stat.
sense. Yeah. So everyone on the side over here had a higher rating in that specific range. I guess. The word is. I'm having a brain fart. A big one.
Keith. English is hard.
Ugh. Hit that reset.
Yeah, just rinse your mouth out with some soap. Oh, Fang. Fang is Fang is determined there in halls right now. No one is safe apparently. This is missed here. Fasten. Everyone is now plowing through, and nothing is to be said here by the Brazilian side. Let's see what RCF's up to there with the USP. Maybe. Oh, he gets one. Okay, not bad. I get the AK back. No problems there. They did lose. No, they got the Galil as well. Okay, so not much is lost. Only a Mac 10. Now, this is the tricky round here for Levitate, right? And I guess not even for Levitate, just a tricky round in general. For Levitate, they actually have the better end of the bargain because even with this full buy that they're going with right now, it's still considered kind of a bonus, right? If they lose this, no problem. They still have a full buy in the next. If they win this, their money is going to propel so far into a positive zone. Whereas, on the other hand, they're fully bought off. This is what they've been saving for, the fourth round buy. But if they can't secure this round, they're in deep trouble, right? They're starting to fulfill the condition of potential Seaside sweeps. So this is such an important round here for They have everything that they need to control it, though. They have the op. They have some competition. They don't have a single kit. That might come back to bite them here. But they have utility, though. They got that going for them.
Gonna get a left side arch top smoke. Flash to allow them to get in towards brackets. Levitate gonna slowly start to gain some control here, Roy. Gaming. Keeping that third player towards B for quite a while due to the exchange of nades at the beginning of the round. They're very convinced. Now there's still some presence there. And we can tell clearly this is just going to be a simple A-Rap coming out here. A smoke in towards the library. Sneaky with the smoke. Backs into the meantime. His pitch is able to get 2. Does he get 3 from Mini? That shouldn't happen. That has to become tradable at some point. He's very exposed while fighting that. Now KMZ and Sneaky, can they bring this round back? They need to deal some damage. Sneaky will try to do just that.
Ooh!
What a tap on Fatson. He knew exactly where it was. And could KMZ get out of hole? He gets shot at. A missed shot from Tattison. And KMZ's allowed to close the gap with the Mac 10. 8 seconds. Can they get cross to plant? No. RCF is here to stop it. KMZ will try. RCF has got them both. But all in all, Gaming almost let that slip away.
That was actually really good. That was really close. That shot from Sneaky, I thought that was the key point there. And as soon as he got that pit player out of the way as well, I was like, oh, this is starting to get a little crazy. But only 2 surviving players for side. It's still a good turn of events for Levitate, right? Now this is their full buy coming in, full rifle. Last round it was Galil and Mac 10. This time it's all AKs, full utility across the board. This has got to keep the pressure up. If they secure this round, they put themselves in a solid spot here early in this first half. Focus on what the Brazilians are up to because they have an AK as well. They have full utility. They have a kit this time. IDK said, you know what? Screw it. I will not buy a kit, even though I can afford it, Keith. He's committed sin. Oh, that nade.
Another one's incoming. He's going to land on KMZ. Dumont jumps up onto the strike box. KMZ goes down to a trade from B-Wills. They have yet to deal with these pit players. There's one in mini and one in big. Fatson still fighting with his back to mini pit. This is his home, and he will not take it from him. Spammers alone, and Gaming. The 1-2 punch from these players in big and little pit has been too much for the boys on Levitate to deal with thus far. And it's an interesting dynamic because typically those pit players want to get traded out. It's really hard to stay alive, but they are living for way longer than they should be. And I bet that's going to really start to bug the Levitate boys. Or Levitate. Why is it so hard for me to say? What's going on?
Maybe you're having a stroke.
Don't scare me like that.
Put your left arm up. See if you can smile.
Yep.
You're good to go. You're just being an idiot.
Cool. Yeah, well, it shouldn't be a surprise, really.
It's like when I drink water. You know, not surprised I'm drinking water. Nikki at this point is attempting to drink some water to cool down because this round is pretty much unwinnable. It's really just a matter of, can I do some economic damage? This is a lot right here. RCF really risking their cash flow here, but not bad. 4 for RCF, a solid round from him. The Brazilians, they hold on. They deny here the round for Levitate. And their economy is beginning to look pretty strong, Keith. They're not quite in that fully stable zone. But if they can save 1 or 2 guns here, that should not be a problem. The bigger takeaway is that now they have 3 kits. So, sign of success here for the Brazilians. And they've tied the game up at 3-3. Now, typically with Yeah Gaming... Okay, alright. I'll save with the 500 MS shot. But yeah, typically with Yeah Gaming, on the CT side at least, as soon as their economy gets over that reset territory, that's when you start to see things out of them that typically you will never see, right? The crazy plays, the crazy aggression, the risk-taking, things that are proven to work time and time again for Yeah Gaming. It's not a place you'd want to be if you're Levitate. Making their stand here is going to be pretty important. Flashbang goes off. IDK looking for the pick. He gets information instead and reestablishing car control.
Traded. I was seeing if this option transfers, and it does. Levitate find it. I pronounced their name right, and they've traded out towards Porch correctly, Roy. This is going to be a plant man advantage for them shifting into this post plant. All it takes is one flash. They trade out the op. The players on top Belk aren't able to trade it out successfully. And you have to imagine as well, they know Yeah Gaming are kind of like this might sound bad, but it's not meant to come off this way. A dulled down Furia. In the sense that Furia is a very aggressive team, economy in their favor or not. Yeah Gaming, as you mentioned, love to take fights, love to do unconventional things once the economy kind of gets into their side. You gotta imagine Trill and Co have had that conversation and are probably getting ready to how to handle that. It hasn't come into play yet, but when it does, I'm interested to see what the protocols to deal with it will be.
I think the even bigger adjustment from Levitate here is that the fact that they're not really playing the typical like 1-1-1-1-1 split that you often see, like where you have one guy long haul, one guy boiler, one guy in all like either close up mid or back, you know, towards the pit, up to T pit. They're mostly playing together. Like all 3 players are within the same vicinity on the A side. 2 players are within the same vicinity on the B side. So all the aggression that typically goes for, you know, for the 2v1 fights, the early duels, there's always a person there to trade or to contest with you. That is a great adjustment here for Levitate. Now it's a 4-3. Money's still okay for Yeah Gaming, as we said. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what always works here for the Yeah side. A 1-for-1 trade this time around. RCF not willing to swing it. Bastin is still here inside the bracket. They've managed to push the aggression off, and they managed to funnel the players towards the B site where Zoom-out as well as IDK are holding. And they still have 2 smokes, by the way. So if they can at least delay this a little bit longer, information will begin to flush out on the A side, and they'll know that it's likely B.
Yeah Gaming just mollied mid. I believe they just face-checked it on top of that, so IDK doesn't have to leave yet. They're going to go before the second smoke can come down. Fang's going to lead the charge. B-Wills will come in as well. Getting spammed in through the smoke. Dumal lets his presence known towards Coffin. As IDK traded out, but look where the bomb gets tossed. Deep into CT. Dumont gets smoked off. He can just wait 40 seconds. The team rotates are coming in. He actually does catch B-Wills through the smoke. It's Fang v3. Doesn't want to plant. Tries to isolate a 1v1 first, but none will present itself. And he gets the plant, but he goes down. I think that plant is huge based on where they are economically. Just unfortunate he couldn't find at least another killer, but given that 1v1, as Yeah Gaming will tie us up at 4s, Roy.
They go for the buy. That's the real question here. 3,200 for B-Wheels. That's a Galil or Mac 10. Spammer can go AK, but he'll only have a smoke. Pretty much same story for Fang. Maybe an extra flash for him, an extra couple flashes for Sneaky. And, yep, they're pulling the trigger. They're going to go for it. Pretty much exactly as I said. AK for Spammer or the smoke. AK for Fang and Sneaky as well with smoke, molly for one, smoke flash for the other. So they are working with a decent set of utility. The only thing that really concerns me is they only have 2 mollies, which they'll probably need to use for the execution. I don't think they're going to waste a lot of that early on. Counter utility coming out here at 4. Yeah, we'll keep them contained. Oh, here comes an aid. Good harass.
I love how Levitate just back up. They're like, yeah, we know some nades are coming. Like, they leave B-Wheels with the back 10. Everyone else kind of shifts back. And it is going to be the run back. The B execute. This time the players are on site. Clean entry from Fang. Can Duma get one more before he goes down? A smoke and a molly. I think KMC got bumped. That molly was supposed to go back coffin. It still forces Duma back because there's a smoke in front of him. And now it's, well, the retake game from Yeah Gaming. They have a molly, tons of smokes and flashes and kits, Roy. No utility at all for Levitate. Can they hang on to the site? First fight's up. Spammer's going forward. Can he catch Duma? Yes, he can. Can't spray down RCF, but those are 2 huge kills. Fang's being mollied out alongside Sneaky. RCF will flash and peek for himself, and Fang has the kill, and Tennyson is gone. He's running away. Levitate, with their limited utility, somewhat lacking in firepower on one player, get the entries, and they convert the round.
That's great, though. Great adjustment from Levitate. Yeah, they're lacking. They're downgraded to a max 10, but that's not really a big deal, right? You send them in on the entry of B, perfect place to put it. Another spot would be in halls, of course, or leading the charge up lane, but either way, Mac 10 on Inferno, not a huge hindrance, especially if you can get information on the entry, which was a critical piece there for Levitate to secure the round. This is where it gets a little tricky for Yeah. They're going to take the bait. They're going to go for the buy. They're going to have double M4s only. The IDK down to the ump. There is a CZ here for Fasten. And of course, RCF still on the op. The main firepower here for the Brazilian side. But I'd like RCF to start getting a little wild with it, right? We know he's capable of it. We know he has the potential to do that. I'd like him to start dominating and controlling his fate in the server a little bit.
Yeah. He needs to be a little pressing as the rounds slip away. But Inferno is kind of one of those interesting ones to us, Roy, where for some reason, at least a lot of North American games I watch, they tend to be T-sided. They were kind of T-sided before the economy changes, but with the economy change, it's kind of leaned, like, I'd say a little more. Not about 70-30, but probably about 60-40. Once that T-side gets an economy, they get the momentum. The CT sides are chasing. In North America, it seems that the T-sides are comfortable for most teams, right? I don't know if I feel like we've talked about this. I swear we have.
But which part exactly?
Inferno being a bit more T-sided in North America specifically, where I feel like at higher levels in other regions, it for some reason leans CT.
Yeah, I still honestly, and it's not even a North American thing. I really just cannot wrap my mind around what this map is at this point since the SCs was nerfed. It feels like the economy and the pacing at this level of play does favor the T-side, at least in some senses, but sometimes there are some out there. Here we go, IDK, Duma with opener each here on the B site. RCF now firing on all shots as well. The triple setup on the B site just working perfectly for the Brazilian side, and RCF with another multi-kill round, 3 this time, and the Brazilian side tie it up and break the economy here for Levitate.
So that was huge. I don't know if you noticed, right, but Yeah Gaming got some halls control, had some information, and that allowed them to keep that third player there. They played the SMG player forward on purpose in hopes that he gets one and if not traded immediately by RCF. And then they just had nothing to flush him at RCF out of dark. The rifle was just jiggling and baiting. RCF just been peeking and getting one and hiding and tucking back in. Levitate just didn't have a chance. That's more like it from Yeah Gaming and more specifically from RCF. This round, a formality. Unless B-Wills and his Deagle can get another kill, Catholine's going to be peeking. B-Wills does find it. Now, RCF has to be careful here, because if he doesn't hit this first shot, things are going to get weird. Here comes, and B-Wills with his Deagle has 3. Those shots were clinically clean, Roy.
Oh, man, that play was rough. Typically, I love that play, just to push towards one of the sides, but this time, they don't really have the firepower for that, and they're just going to walk into their deaths. I like the idea. The execution was a little bit poor, but B Wills, man, he's so nasty with that deagle, huh? But things come back to reason at the end. 6-5, as it should be, considering the buy there for Levitate. And now they're going to be on the full buy. But they've managed to do a serious economic damage, which will start to play less and less of a factor the later we go into this half. But as of right now, there's still an opportunity to break the economy for and potentially steal the lead right at the end of this half. So, I mean, Levitate, they're still got a lot of work to do. They cannot let this pass slip away from them. RCF. He's starting to get a little wild with it, Keith. There it is. This is what we've been waiting for. He goes for the pick. He finds it. Spammer eliminated. The man advantage found. Yeah, they're not going to forfeit the control on top of that as well. So they're going to hold Halls down. They're going to force Levitate to use their limited utility here. You know, I think the more and more I watch and play tactical shooters, the more and more I'm starting to like forward control on defense, right? Force the enemy team to use utility or show presence to take back control versus just forfeiting the entire map in the beginning.
I agree. It makes handling the execution easier, but all that being said, the clean entries and trades from Levitate get them into the site. It's a 3v3. A plant will come in towards default from Sneaky. Now, where do Levitate set up in these post plants? Double pit. Well, there's a couple mollies on Gaming. Site. Smokes and flashes to cut you off. And Fatson's already here. He's jiggled KMC. What a quick kill from him. He is so snappy. And it leaves B-Wills alone. 1v3 sprays 2 down. He spots Dumas. B-Wills can play this. He's going to dance around default. Dumas to an AK. B-Wills is jiggly. He now knows it's AK v AK. As bomb ticks away, B-Wills caught in the open. The dink through the box. 4 HP.
Oh, wow. That was... Man, he snapped on that last one, too. He snapped, but it barely nicked us out of the box and saved that player from death. What a double kill from him, though. That was so sick. I mean, you said spray him down, but that was hardly a spray. That was like a burst. 3 bullets, 2 kills.
That was super sick. Sneaky's that X factor. You never know when he's gonna kind of, have one of those moments. Or sorry, that was B-Wills, right? Or was that B-Wills? I'm losing my mind.
I think it's B-Wills.
Yeah, that was B-Wills. Sorry, that's what I bet. B-Wills is kind of one of those X factors. You never know when he's gonna have one of those clutches, one of those moments where he kind of just does exactly that. And well, this half buy from Levitate not working. It is just going to get them lifted up and out of this round. Yeah, Gaming keeping Levitate at 5, who, by the way, really only have won 3 rifle rounds. If you count pistol and following, 3 rifle rounds. A lot of bomb plants. A lot of great retakes from Gaming. Clutch is just not going Levitate's way right.
Yeah, see, this is where, like, appearances are sometimes misleading, right? Like, you look at the score, you say, wow, this is a very... What the heck was that? You say this was a close game, but at the same time, you're right. They have only won 2 rifle rounds. I guess 3 rifle rounds in some weird way.
Yeah.
That is a problem, though. I mean, typically gun round success is the biggest indicator of a match point. Alright, let us see what Levitate's up to here on this round. It seems like they're going to resort back to that 3-man towards close mid. Looking for the flood out mid here. RCF just goes for the wild pick. There's no swing. There's no trade. Oh, there is. I spoke just a little bit too soon. And along with that kill, they have eliminated the AWP presence here. They're going to get Sneaky into the arches. Sneaky eliminates fast. And they know there's only one player defending A right now. There should be no reason they're going B. And they're realizing that as well. And Sneaky's going to do all that he can to just keep those players isolated and keep Dotson out. And Sneaky, nice shot all the way from downtown. Opens up the site single-handedly for his team. He will be going for it. I know he's feeling it. I don't blame him for that one, but he did throw away a pretty big lead. But based on IDK's position, I really do not think they're going for this key. They're going to hold on to their guns. They're going to hold on to their economy, and they are out of here. Well played by Sneaky, well read by Levitate, and a round win for the T side. I don't know if he just DMs that angle or if he's just the best at that angle, but man, Sneaky has not missed a single opportunity to eliminate those small pit player from that angle, like the Moto side. He's insane with that fight.
I don't know what it is, but he's kind of wild, isn't he? 6 rounds from Levitate. They've hit that magical number, Roy, where I can go, this half is a success. This is fine. That's a good number to be at. 5, 6. You're feeling okay. It's the first time we see the op from KMZ. I think it's just because it was happened to be picked up, found along the way. Typically, he does prefer a rifle on Inferno. He understands the difficulties of opping on T-side Inferno, and this is one of the issues right here. RCF could just do just that, and that is a prime example of my point. Dumas close into the smoke. RCF may get legged up. Yeah, but there's Dumas. And that's the issue with opping on this map. I think that's exactly the problem. Fang flicks down on Fatsoon. Able to get the smoke off towards Moto, but how does B-Wheels get to him? A little separate.
I would have liked B-Wheels to just remain a little bit patient and wait for the flashes there to try to make his run for the site. Now Fang is in a much harder scenario. Luckily for him, 2 players are reasonably wounded that he could theoretically clutch this, but the problem is he has no way to cross for the bomb.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue, isn't it? He's going to start going way up, and it's just a swing from RCF. They count it down. He goes first. 9-6. You can see how many times that bomb got planted and how many retakes, Gaming had to perform. KMZ yet to get involved with his AWP. Again, if you're not comfortable opping on the Seaside Inferno, it's best to just not. You don't want to force it. You miss out on a couple rifle rounds, so you have to budget and save weird for it. So I respect him not feeling pressured that he has to go ahead and do that. Spammer gets a slap. I was going to say a slap on the ass. It's more like a knife in the back, lower back. Down to 64.
A little shank.
Just keep an eye on KMZ. I want to see if he can break out the op on the CT side and really show you what he's got.
Sure. T-side opping on this map is, to be fair, is one of the hardest, I think, among all maps, besides arguably Nuke. So it is a tough spot to beat KMZ. But, I mean, to be fair, he did have an AK and pistol in many of the rounds, so there's really no excuse. But the CT side, I think he will be activated. I think you are right. I think he will go for a little bit of a bait. He goes into the halls. He's met with trespassers. Not quite the friendly neighbors that he was hoping for. Fang will eliminate him out of the air. He's going to go for the second fight, but unfortunately, the Molotov burning his feet will not provide him any safe haven to stand on. And now, Gaming has the man advantage. As soon as that smoke fades, MZ B-Wills will begin their hunt for some kills here. And really well played by
Spammer. Not gonna get anything. Get 2 double digits, pick up a pistol. I wonder if this is gonna be a force from Levitate. Because the question begs, do they want to get the op out in the first rifle round? And I guess that is a yes. KMZ will go for the scout. Everyone else will get the deagle. Seems like the most typical buy in a lot of situations. And can the deagles find success for the scout of KMZ? Some tag shots to allow these eagles to clean things up. Gaming just going to be playing a far back default. No one pushing too quick up yet. And smoke towards mid. Things weird. Good nades onto RCF. That was one of the AK players, so that worked out beautifully. You can see him immediately backing up and probably wanting to trade with someone. There it is. Now he is the MAC-10 man.
I like the gamble here from Levitate. Really no presence on A, no pressure, no nades, no noise, no footsteps, nothing. Typically, that's a 50-50 for the B hit, and I think they have gambled correctly. They have 3 players here. Eagles will get 1 easily on top of the boosted CT spawn. And of course, Fang is still here. Sneaky's looking for his time to strike as well. He goes wide with a panic Deagle spray. Will not net him any kills. B-Wills goes for the weak position. And, well, his Deagle's not on point either, Keith. So I think it's not shooting straight. And they get absolutely slaughtered.
That's one way to put it. Spammer grabs the Galil, kind of stuck in construction, isn't he? Little to no chance of escape. He'll flash his way out right when that CT smoke starts to fade. He may elect dropping his own to disappear into the night instead. And Tanazen will just tap him away. 11-6. It is going to be a 12th round, I'd imagine, from Yeah Gaming. Nope. Buy up at all from Levitate here. Perhaps a couple nades and maybe a Zeus or two here or there. But this is probably going to be the typical flash down mid, nade down mid, banana push. The old classic.
The old classico, huh? Yeah. Counter nade. One nade was one nade was a little bit more hurtful than the other. And Mott, 5 alive, flawless here round for 12-6. This is becoming problematic. I almost feel like this gun round is of utmost importance for Levitate. Probably the most important round they've had yet in this game. See what they got. So they're rocking the full set of weapons. They do have the offer KMZ, although it is armorless glass cannon. Spammer has a kit, at least for the squad. That's pretty good. Sneaky had enough money to buy extra utility, but I think he's gonna
go burn.
I was gonna say going for the aggro play.
Ah, not go burn. Okay.
I would not wish that on my worst enemy.
No, that probably didn't feel too good. At least KMZ gets his op out. He stopped this balcony push. Gets the first. They're not worried about Porch now. Yeah, Gaming to back on out of this. B will take some damage. Everyone from Levitate's here. All 4 players. But look at Dumont being very sneaky about it. I don't know if Spammer would have called to KMZ to drop in small pit. It doesn't matter. The bomb is starting to come out towards balls while the second player runs down towards banana. What an interesting round playing out. Look at the 1v1s. What's going on? This is getting wild. Keep in mind, all this while, Spammer's on site with 2 HP. He does win the low HP battle. The molly spreads to him, and they know B Wills is here. Can he cut off the bomb before it gets to B?
Oh, he hears him. He knows
IDK,
that's the bomb.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah, IDK is pieced out. Yeah, he totally knows.
Why is IDK coming back to help him?
I have no idea. He's starting
he's
to
gonna
now.
Wait, he's gonna wait. Oh, this is so weird.
Oh, not even the bullets. He ran out of ammo. Oh. That round literally summarizes Yeah Gaming though. Like perfectly.
It's such an interesting style of play, right? Because we don't really have a team that kind of plays like this in North America. Obviously, yeah, is in North America, so they are a North American team. But I mean, natively North Americans, you don't really see many teams playing like this, right? Where they get into these positions and it feels like they're DMing. Like they're literally just in the DM server, taking fights, looking for headshots, looking for, just crazy unconventional kind of pressure that not many people are equipped to deal with, right? Like no team is like discussing, okay, well, if they're in mini pit fighting us, what's our protocol? Like no one has these kind of protocols. Not at this level. Not, you know what I mean? Not until it's happened to them multiple times and they realize this is a common trend.
Part of me really would have loved the rotators from Levitate to go towards brackets instead of pushing moto, right? Allow them to have pit as Spammer's Deagle nets another kill on the Levitate side. To finish my point, would have loved to see the rotators kind of just post up and deal with mid, cut their attack in half, let them have little pit, and just let the site players kind of just hide, and then you push down mid. I don't know. It's a hard thing to deal with, right? Because it's just constant pressure, and your site players are calling for help, but you kind of have to ignore them almost. It's really weird.
It is very weird.
As RCF, though, given room to get up towards Arch, he's going to molly out Sneaky. We'll see if it's going to spread to him. It doesn't. So he gets a nice headshot lining up with Duma. Can he get another? He's got the nade. He'll toss that out. Won't land, but he's buying time to rotate to come up. Porch, RCF, catches Fang gapping, and B Wills will have to take a nap because of it. No ace for RCF. Patterson will find the pit player, and it seems like Fang just wasn't ready for that.
A part of me wants to say Sneaky did not communicate that at all. That because he heard the guy jumping on top of him, right? He was looking up there. He knew this was coming. I'm just genuinely surprised to see Fang have his knife out, bunny hopping. Like, what the? That seems so careless there from Fang. Not something that you typically, not kind of a mistake that you will normally see from Fang.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that was an eco round. That was a nice try, all things considered there for Levitate. It could have ended a little bit better. That round win might have bought them a better chance here, but now they're at the final lifeline. There's no more room for error. They have to be flawless from here on the defense.
hurt. Bang goes down. There's 3 players here. Not a single fight goes to Levitate way. Sneaky can try, but there's Molly coming in. He is stuck here. Does he put it out with a smoke? Try to act like he's not here. He's lost his timing. He is dead. He nearly gets a kill for his troubles, but I'm surprised he didn't put out the Molly, try to like fake a runaway, you know, and
or smoke at the half wall.
Or smoke half wall, anything. Yeah, he seemingly just thought there'd be an instant peek on the back of the Molly, but now KMZ and Spammer have hard rotated B, and if they go A, what do the Elevate guys do, right? Do you retake on a 2v4? Do you let this round slip away and save the op that it's taken a round or so to get out? You got to feel for them.
Oh man, I was just about to open my mouth to say that was a very important kill if they really wanted a chance in this round. And along with that is the ending of Levitate's chance here in this round. Now, a part of me wants to say this game, but I'm not sure. I feel like their chances are slim to none at this point. It'd have to be like a miraculous comeback from the Levitate boys, because as of right now, they are losing on all ends here. And it's really unfortunate, Keith, that KMZ's having a bit of a sleeper game. These are very rare occurrences for him.
Just for fun, Roy, I checked the live probability. Want to know what HLTV says about the live probability?
Of a comeback?
Yeah.
I would say 97% chance, yeah.
93% win rate for Yan. KMZ is going to get some exits here. Neo's down. A 0.0% win chance for Levitate, obviously, but a 1.4% OT chance. That's all they have. A 1.4% chance.
Wait, that math makes no sense. Where's the remaining 6%?
So, well, the ad just went up to 98.6% win, 1.4% OT for Levitate. So, those are the odds, apparently.
Those are
not the best of odds.
Yeah, those are not very good odds. I wonder if there are some dreamers in here who think that this is possible.
I would like to be one of those dreamers, but not when kills like that are happening. That is just blind fire through a smoke to the head of Fang. At least there's a response towards the middle. Spammer may just get caught out under port. Being relatively aggressive, elects to back up now. Yeah, Gaming tying this up at 4 members apiece. He will left towards half wall. Sneaky's on his way to kind of help him out. And yeah, Gaming have been having a lot of success towards Porch and brackets. Look for them to continue that by perhaps putting through some more bodies there.
They know. He will miss so many opportunities to eliminate that player. That could have been a huge turnaround. But at least he's gotten some critical information that this is in fact ending towards the A site. B Wills. Wait. I was gonna say, did they make noise? Like, I'm not even sure what's going on right here. B Wills, Sneaky, they found one each. AMZ will eliminate one as well. Spammer does get eliminated in the process, but that leaves Tatas in now the 1 versus 3 clutch. He has the bomb on his back. He gets both these players. There is an exit available for him. Oh, he's just gonna run. Oh, he gets around the corner
HP?
barely.
You can drop a smoke?
Nah, he's not winning this with 6 HP. There's no way.
Hey, Roy, listen. There's always a chance. He found a second smoke. KMZ will spam in. Yeah, there you have it. It will connect. You're right. AK picked up from KMZ. It'll be an opulous round as they can't go ahead and find that or find the funds. Get a loan. None of the sorts. Yeah, Gaming, obviously, loaded with moolah. As Levitate look to at least put up some numbers and gain some dignity. Keep in mind, we're not saying goodbye to whatever team perhaps may lose this. It is the 2-1 pool, so that's at least some good news.
Yeah, this is a see you in playoffs or see you next week for your either playoffs or elimination. Here we go, though. Fast way for the Brazilian side. They find a kill on Banana. They find another one towards Bracket, but Sneaky KMZ able to respond and equalize it up.
Oh, hang on.
Fast in A. Oh, that's a really unfortunate loss. Along with that, life is passage to the B site and no more player presence here. And I really do not like the protocol here from Levitate. Splitting 1-1 is team ideal. IDK eliminates Sneaky. Spammer now has to clear every single angle here in CT spawn, and it's just really not ideal, not favorable whatsoever.
Yeah.
And the Brazilians, yeah, Gaming, they clinch it. Pretty solid performance all around from them, 16-7. So congratulations to Yeah Gaming, the Brazilians. They continue to prove they are strong contenders in North American Counter-Strike, Keith. Welcome to playoffs, my friends, and we hope to see you then. Commiserations, of course, to Levitate, but
Yes.
they're not out. They're in the 2-2 pool. This is where all the gatekeepers are. So it'll be a very difficult 2-2 pool, but still a chance for playoffs for the Levitate boys. So no problems on that end. But ladies and gents, that is all the action that we have for you in here right now. If you have enjoyed the content, if you've enjoyed the season in general, we appreciate your follows on socials, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Ready? Follow us along. Your metrics, your support helps us improve the prize pools. It helps us improve the quality of the content. And it gets this man some extra time to sit in the sun. His ad's down here below. Follow him on Twitter. Mine's down here as well. And of course, our producer, Observer, Melanie. She does an amazing job behind the scenes. Shout out to our sponsor, VBet. But that is all the Counter-Strike that we have for you for tonight. So we will see you tomorrow for some EU action. But beyond that, see you soon. And have a great day.